Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of FTA and Making Us Fan Blue Stars Gaming Wacky Adventures. We're back with another Patreon requested game for us to play. This game has been requested by patron Scott, and as you can see, we are playing TJ's favorite game of all time, Yooka-Laylee.
Whoa, man, where's your save files? Why haven't you been playing Yooka-Laylee?
Two things about that. The last time Chris was here, when we did the first half of the season, we put a new, much bigger internal hard drive on my PS4,
Oh, yeah.
so I could have all my games saved and all my all the games. Basically, I've been holding on to Spiral the Dragon for almost a year, but I didn't have enough fucking space to put it on my hard drive. Unfortunately, there was a problem with loading over save files. I seem to have lost some of my saves.
All right, I
Which-
remember. Yeah.
We're not sure how that happened because we saved them all. We did the thing you're supposed to do and saved them on there. So the save file for Yooka-Laylee got lost, but that's fine because I got to the second world. Then I was just like, fuck this game.
Damn. My favorite thing is that they put all this time into making a very distracting loading screen, and then the loading screen hitches immediately, and you're like, is it us? Is it a recording?
It's like maybe we just have the thing at the bottom. This is loading, you know. So I believe we're both idiots who both backed this game.
I was just checking my email, and let me just say, I had a lot more money in my life when I kickstarted Yooka-Laylee. I put the equivalent of $55 into Yooka-Laylee.
What the fuck, Chris?
Yep. I was real excited for this one.
I think I did 30. I think I had the digital game on the soundtrack, but I don't even think I downloaded the soundtrack.
Damn, dude. Why not?
I don't know. I have to go.
That's a Grant Kirkhope, David Wise joint, even if the game ain't great.
I only got to the second world, but nothing really stood out to me.
You don't remember that part where it goes boo 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 boo? I think it's the title music. I'm not sure.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Do you remember the part where Capital B looked at the duck and went?
So,
I like this character.
Capital B.
He's a weird little dude. I like him. There's like things here I like, but I also got to the snow world.
Yeah,
And-
World 2, I think.
And I had to tap out. I was just like, I just don't know where I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie for the first time recently, right? And I feel like even if what I'm doing doesn't always feel great, I always feel like I know generally what the level is wanting me to do, and like I can kind of suss out paths, especially in like the first area of this world in the snow level. It kind of just feels like you're wandering around and you come upon things, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like you're always seeing something you can go toward and that you should be doing something or that you're working towards something. It's just like you're kind of fumbling about and you're like, oh, okay, here, I gotta save this skeleton in a pot. It's just like, okay, let's play the video
Play
game.
the fucking game.
Do-do-ba-do-ba-ba-ba-ba-do.
So, do you want to get into the history of this, or do you want me to try and tackle that?
Let's let you do that.
So, I mean, this game, made by Playtonic, composing of primarily a lot of ex-Rare developers of the, Banjo-Kazooie Donkey Kong Country time frame. Kickstarted it, very successful Kickstarter, very well-produced Kickstarter.
One of the biggest gaming ones, if I remember right.
Yep, and I will say, regardless of the final product, unlike something like a Mighty Number 9, very, very forthcoming with lots of updates. I like one of the things that even Steven, this is one of the
Even Stevens.
Slayer jokes, Trouser Snake,
He's probably the best new age Platonic character. I think this snake's pretty good.
basically a big dick.
Yeah.
But it's a thing where I know that's something Steven liked in their breakdown of the Kickstarter. They literally had this handy little pie chart to say like where it goes where, and they included stuff like taxes and shit, which most of these kind of things don't show off. So I backed. I was a fan of these games back in the day. It seemed unlikely we were going to get Banjo-Kazooie, so here we go. Yooka-Laylee. It's a fun, punny name. It's
Yeah. I don't think these characters are bad. I like them.
You could make this might be blasphemy. You could make the case while Banjo Kazooie is like an iconic name now because it rolls off the tongue. Ukulele might be a better name because it's an actual pun.
Yeah.
You know, like there's that to it type of thing.
Remember the Rareware games where every single thing you picked up was sentient and said, "Hey, get more of me."
But this you know it's. I didn't finish it. Neither did you. But control-wise, it's fine. Or look-wise, I mean, this was a thing where I want to say originally they were offering a Wii U version.
Right. Yeah.
That because obviously you know Nintendo is kind of where these types of characters, if not belong, like should be on type of thing.
Yeah.
But I think you know obviously because we all know how the Wii U went. That one, the way of the Dodo. I think I originally had it on for Wii U, but I'm kind of glad that died. I got it on the PS4. Was it eventually released for Switch through the Kickstarter?
It got a Switch version that Playtonic themselves handled. Yeah.
Gotcha. I know. Like, so the game itself, it's just like the controls kind of fine, but it has a lot of the things like on paper where it's a Banjo Kazooie game. There's all kinds of wacky characters. There's googly eyes and everything. You know, like it's got a quirky soundtrack. Like Grant Kirkhope came back. You know, it's got all this stuff that on paper is like yes, this is what a rare Banjo Kazooie style game should be. But there's stuff like missing in so many of the levels. I have a almost nuts and bolts issue where they're so fucking big that you just wander for so long. And again, neither of us finished the game, so take our complaints with a grain of salt. If you want to be like, you didn't finish the game, shut up. That's fine. You know, this game / these characters have their fans. The sequel just came out. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I want to say.
Yes.
May they be really good. More of a 2D Donkey Kong Country / Tropical Freeze starter game. That's going to be really good. If that gets cheaper, I might check that out. Yeah. But you know, I unlike TJ, I don't want these characters to go anywhere. I'm fine with Yooka-Laylee sticking around.
Yeah, I have no problem with like the themes or the universe or the characters really. I especially want to see the developers do well because I mean, those guys made some of the best fucking games ever made.
Yeah.
I think really with this game, it was either like shaking the rust off and maybe not having any like creative or time restraints to make something interesting. It's just like, well, we got Kickstarter money, we can take our time. What if everything was just fucking as big as possible?
I think some people also think that maybe I've read some views on this game where it's a thing of maybe they try to be too ambitious.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the main thing.
Because it's like think of all the additions on the Kickstarter. You know, all the extra levels and extra segments and all this extra wacky shit where...
Some of that stuff that still hasn't happened, by the way.
Oh, really? What hasn't?
Like the orchestrated soundtrack.
Look at that bat shit crazy.
Aha! Boop!
Look at that wacky British humor. So, one of us... Because I follow that. I still get emails from like updates on the Kickstarter, you know.
I still use that email. The main thing is just they said, hey, we'll do an orchestrated version of the soundtrack. Grant Kirkhope, I think they said he'll conduct it or something. Still waiting on that one. I think maybe they're starting to tease that they're going to fill out some of those old awards, though. I need the talent shot to get up there, to put it one way. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, still, I would quite like that to happen still.
There was, and obviously, when the game first came out, it was...
issues.
It was not ideas. It had some issues. It was kind of buggy in places. To Playtonic's credit, they did do a lot of updates, a lot of patches.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they couldn't do things like fix the wide open barren level design, which that was one of my biggest problems. I was just getting lost. Like, where the fuck am I going?
Yeah.
This level's too big. But things of, like performance issues and tweaking controls, and I think they did things like they fixed up something, made the UI a little bit clearer, easier to get to, and things like that, which... Not exactly groundbreaking, but very appreciated in making the game feel more cohesive. Mm-hmm. So again, to the complete opposite. While the end product, didn't maybe live up to everyone's dreams, what they were hoping for. The Playtonic, the complete opposite of how the Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter was handled. Like
Yeah.
they addressed the issues. Like imagine if Mighty Number 9 came out as it was, but then they were very forthcoming, and then they did a variety of different updates and patches to fix things.
Yeah.
It just feels like they released Mighty Number 9, and then Inafune was like, okay, I'm gonna go bake Red Ash, I guess, maybe.
It's a foregone conclusion that the 3DS and Wii versions of that game would ever happen, but they've still never said what's up
Oh
with
my
that.
god.
And to me, it's like, I think if you said, hey, we're not doing this, you'd become a meme, but at least people would appreciate the openness.
Well,
But just not even saying it is like, okay, well, why don't you just say it?
well, Chris, I guess it's the tie into a recent video of yours. I guess it's like the 90s arcade racer.
Is this series just where we promote my other videos now? I'm trying not to. Yeah, that's another great example.
Well,
of that. To
you-
me, that's like one of the worst game Kickstarters ever made. No doubt. Full stop.
What? That 90s arcade racer or
Yeah.
Mighty Number 9?
90s Arcade Racer. Mighty
Well,
Number
the
9
game
players.
hasn't come out yet. You can't even criticize it yet.
That's my point. Mighty Number 9 got, they got the game at least.
Oh, they got it all right.
They communicated to you whether you liked it or not. My Kickstarter is on like 4 years now with no updates, so I'm still waiting.
I mean, has it actually been 4 years of no update?
November 1st, 2015 was the last post. I have it memorized.
What happens if because that's going to be an anniversary in a few days? What happens if they're waiting for the actual 4-year anniversary? Like, surprise! The game's out!
I will make a tweet with an upside down smile emoji and then deactivate my Twitter.
So please make that happen.
Please,
90s arcade guy.
I need it. Save me from Twitter.
Smashing.
Do you like the Rareware dialogue? Do you like the noises?
Yeah, it's
Some people don't.
it's a style. It's
There's some I like.
it's fine.
I like Trousers because he's just going the whole time.
To me, nothing like. I mean, I know it's not a part of this game, but it's just like Kazooie speaking is still one of my favorite noises in video game history.
It's pretty good.
Just and I know it's grating and annoying, but it's just like one of the fucking greatest sound effects.
It only gets
Video
grating.
games.
It only gets grating to me for the talent drop. Because it's the best way to get around, so you're always hearing it. Look at that pagey.
I would say in terms of the dynamic, it's kind of similar. The dynamic Banjo-Kazooie and ukulele, how they.
Yeah, it's just straight up the same thing, basically.
Which I will say, one of the things that as characters will make me forever endear to these characters. There's an idle animation where Laylee just starts kind of like playfully chomping on Yuka's ears. And I'm like, that's fucking adorable, yo. Like, keep these characters around forever.
Yeah, just make the game better, please. Thank you.
Which again,
Seems they've
the
done.
sequel, which
I just need a first-person shooter, ukulele,
and
net,
a racing game.
racing game, blast core.
Which I forget. Did they say? I forget. Did they officially say was that? I guess they said that was just something they made in between projects.
Yeah,
Which I guess it's because it it being 2D means it's can be less time needed to make the 3D levels. It's quicker. They can focus on it a bit more.
yeah.
Type of thing. So I wonder. Do you think their next game would be another like Ukulele 2, or do you think like they'll do a different IP and then maybe bust out Ukulele 2 down the line?
I think they're going to do Ukulele. I think that's...
Oh my
I mean,
god!
If I'm that studio, I do that, one, for the pun, and two, just to make a better game and be like, no, like, you can trust us, it's fine. Seems they've done it. I'd like Ukulele to just be a weird start and not a indicative of future trends for the studio. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I want to see them succeed. I'd like this to just be the one weird game that everyone can kind of move on from as they keep doing better games.
Because I mean, like, there's a decent foundation. Well, I guess you could argue the foundation is Banjo-Kazooie, but like there is a like you can. I know some people really like this game, and that's fine. There's nothing for you. Again, we don't. I wouldn't say I hate this game. Like TJ hates this game with a fucking fiery passion.
It is personally offensive to him.
Yeah, I think you and I just found it disappointing.
Yeah, I just wish I wanted to play it more. I kind
Same.
of got to it and I was just like, well, I don't really... it was starting to feel just more like boring or like work to figure out what to do next.
I just remember, I know they're like mini games, but they're like racing mini games that were like some of the worst controller things that I've ever played.
I forgot about those.
I know, they're so bad.
Yeah, I hated those. Damn.
So I wonder if ukulele. I wonder if they'll kind of be played. I guess they'll kind of be Playtonic's mascot going forward.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do.
They've said they're open to doing the N64 era universe thing of like maybe Trouser gets a game or maybe the Talking Fridge gets a game. So I'm sure eventually they'll have other characters in their games, but I think they kind of set up their universe here. They're probably going to play in that for a while.
Okay, so that kind of makes sense. You think they'll play Rare because Rare didn't just do platformers; they did do other.
Rare did everything.
Yeah, so do you think they'll? Because at the moment they're two games thus far: 3D platform or 2D platform. Do you think their next game will be in the platform genre, or do you think they might go for like a racing game or like ukulele racing or like a shooting game?
I'd like to see them do one more 3D platformer, bring in some new characters, and then think about maybe a racing game. I think that makes sense for them at this point. But
They should do a Naughty Dog 3 platformers and a ukulele racing game.
yes, and then make Jak and Daxter 5. Or, I was trying to say 5.
Jak and
like,
Daxter 5.
wait, there wasn't a 4.
Just racing game. That's technically a fourth game.
Yuka X.
Okay. And then in the sequel, this Yuka just starts swearing a lot.
That makes sense. Yeah, even right now I'm playing this, and like in this opening stuff, I'm like, yeah, ukulele. I'm having a good time. But I know as soon as I get into this book, I'll start being like,
The game's here.
oh no, they want me to actually think now. Oh god. But I mean, this here is kind of like my main thing though, because it's like, for me, this is a me being dumb thing. Once something is introduced to me a certain way, going back and fleshing it out, sometimes I have trouble following. Like, this world, for example, the first time you come here, I kind of learned it, knew where things are at, and then you can come back and expand the world. And then I came back in, I'm like, where have I been and where have I not been? And sometimes it was easy to figure out, and sometimes it was not. And it was just kind of like an additional layer of like, I don't really know the logical, natural path here. And you just have to think about it more than you have to with something like Banjo-Kazooie. I'm not sure if it's as bad as a Banjo-Tooie,
Oh
per
god.
se, but it's up there. Oh god, this loading screen. Oh, I was hoping it would. Yeah, I was the second too early on that. Rextro!
I just want Playtonic to make a Battletoads style game.
That would be cool.
Which I guess Red said they are working on a Battletoads game.
That's some random company.
Wait, it's not even Rare working on the Battletoads game?
No. They don't want to do anything with that shit. They're like, yeah, someone else can do it.
What do Rare do?
Sea of Thieves.
The fuck is that?
That's their pirate game.
Oh!
Available now on Xbox Game Pass. You can buy some Pop-Tarts and play Sea of Thieves. I guess.
Why Pop-Tarts?
Huh?
Oh, do you get Game Pass points for
Yep.
Pop-Tarts?
Damn right. I got a Ghost Rider. Do you get it?
Book Spook.
I feel like that guy would hang out in Luigi's Mansion.
Ghost Rider, wasn't that like a PBS miniseries? For a bunch of kids and there was a Ghost Rider? I used to watch that.
I don't know. I was just thinking the term Ghost Rider. Such as the numerous Tom Clancy's that have existed over the years.
What, they aren't all written by him?
That dude's dead. But they're still making new Tom Clancy stuff.
Oh, he is?
Exactly. You don't even know.
I don't even
It's
fucking know.
effective ghost writing. But yeah, I mean, it's like such a common complaint. It's like, these quills here, it's like, they're really leading to anything. It's just like, oh, what if you had to come down here and get some? Okay. Sure. Now I got them, but what now?
And it's
So you think, oh, I go up the bridge, and like, you get there, but I feel like in Banjo, the quills would be up here. And it'd be like, oh, what's up here? Or, oh, I triggered a cutscene with the boneless lady. Or the boneful lady. With the sassy pot. But I'm not going there. I want to hang out with this Cloud because I hate him. Fuck you.
And it's another small thing, but I know the PS4 and Xbox One ports weren't really developed by Playtonic proper, I understand, and they're not greatly optimized.
There are some issues.
Yes.
Like those loading screens.
Yes, and it's a small thing, but as you were, if you go back, as you were walking around, the kind of shadow was following you, and it's like that's not how light works. This isn't how the Hedgehog engine's supposed to work.
He has a 64 in his helmet. Do you get it?
No,
Yeah, me either.
is that the guy that Jontron voiced?
No, that was a signpost.
Okay, that was a thing.
Remember JonTron?
Will you ever get Chris? You were there. You were tweeting at Playtonic, demanding your money back after they removed Jontron, weren't you?
I was there when TJ was born, yeah. And you really got to get every single butterfly in this race. Oh, yoink. Like a lot of people, I didn't even know they removed him until people were mad that they removed him. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
I think I heard he was in the game at the same time where they said he was removed from the game. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, props to them for doing that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like if you say, hey, JonTron said stupid shit, people are just like, bro, you don't get it. Yo, shut up. Like, okay, I will.
I think there's that one, like what the name of that, what's that fake, like, gaming news site? Like, Hardline?
Oh, the one with presidential candidate Ace Watkins? Yes.
Well, it's that one where they did a tweet about, like, PewDiePie accidentally dressing in, like, a clan uniform, and somebody actually retweeted, "You just doing it as a joke, guys. You guys are fucking idiots." And the actual channel was like, were you just ready to defend something he did that he didn't actually fucking do? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Some people drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I drink Hawaiian fruit punch, personally.
Yeah, I can't drink Kool-Aid. I don't think I don't like drinks where they're made from, like, it's, you know, dust, and you put liquid in and it adds flavor. I don't like it. They always just taste bad to me. I'm not a fan of it.
You don't trust the system.
No, that's why I only drink officially licensed Gamer Juice.
We do have some Mountain Dew in the studio.
We do have it in the computer room, brother. They're our sponsor of choice. No, they're sponsor.
Please don't spill it on your computer. Thank you.
Yes.
It took us so long to find it. So yeah, I'm always bad at this. I come back to this game once in a while. I'd be like, maybe this is the time. And then I get to this part. I'm like, oh right, I'm just bad at the game.
I haven't come back to this since I stopped playing it before I rearranged my basement. So it's been a while since I played this, and I think we've said our piece on Yooka-Laylee. It's.
We feel the way most people do. Surprise.
Yeah, you may feel better. You may get more out of it. I would, if you're a fan of Nintendo 64 era rare platformers, I would recommend giving it a go.
Yeah. You
may be more forgiving of it than we, but
I'll probably try to give this another earnest shot soon after I beat Banjo.
I think I'd be more inclined to wait till the Impossible Lair gets a price drop, and then I may dip my toe in that.
Very fair.
Yeah. So
here's some good pro stuff, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next and final video in All Stars Gaming Season 5. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready for that green light drive.
Yeah, Sonic. I know that guy. I see him on the weekends.
He has good Cheetos.
Yeah, not too bad. Sonic's, the restaurant's better.
And transmission.